Good morning, good morning, good morning, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, when our abuser is talking, we need to talk less and listen because they always tell on themselves and we always find out other information that's red flags that we need to stay vigilant and alert for. And what I mean by that, this video is going to be about a made-up person named Rick. I know you don't have that garage anymore that you were doing your mechanic work in because they wouldn't let you renew your lease. Allegedly, according to my husband, you were using that mechanic shop as a whore house, but my husband say hoe house allegedly, and you would work all through the night, running women through there all through the night, especially this Russian woman allegedly that also worked in another shop by y'all because my husband used to frequent that place late at night. And he said you did shoddy mechanic work. It wasn't dependable, but it didn't make any sense to me because my husband would still go up there and take his vehicle. And now telling this story, maybe he was going up there because of the hose. Isn't this what he said? Because of the hose that was in the back of the mechanic shop and he could be with hoes. So Rick, I know you don't have that shop. If you're still cheating, be careful. My husband knows your story. Therefore, other people know your story. So when our significant others are talking, let's just be quick to listen. So my husband told me that he took a vehicle up there to Rick and it came back in worse condition than when he dropped it off initially to Rick. So he went back up there to confront Rick about this vehicle being in worse condition than what he dropped it off in. But he got some enjoyment. He didn't have to confront Rick because Rick was getting kicked out of his mechanic shop. Now, if that's not karma for your ass, I don't know what it is. You can't have a mechanic shop working all through the night, all type of hours, telling your wife that you're working allegedly, but you're running women through there and you're sleeping with women and you're getting drunk. And my husband is a part of this, but claiming he's not. But he used to run up there at nighttime and say, Rick got a lot of hoes up there tonight. And then, you know, that Russian woman, Rose, that got a shop up there too, she in there too. So when I used to go up there, Rick could never look me in the eye. And that Russian woman that works there too, she never looked me in the eye, but she was like flies around these men that was up there at the shop. And I'm like, that's crazy. It's like flies on shit. Why is she hanging around all these men like this, half dressed? But as time went on, my husband ended up telling me that Rick was an alcoholic, had uncontrolled diabetes because he wasn't trying to get it under control, and he drunk all the time, and was, he said, effing up people vehicles because he was drunk. And people, not only him, but other people were getting their vehicles back in worse condition. Well, I say karma came back and got Rick because he wasn't able to renew his lease and he got kicked out of that mechanic shop. And you can't be married and constantly cheating on your wife thinking your bad deeds is not going to come back on you. And then Rick, he said, was a constant liar. My husband is a one-up person. Like, we have property now that I'm trying to sell out in Terrell, Texas. And he told Rick about this property because he was bragging. So he said Rick decided to one-up him by saying he had more land than we did and a bigger house than we did. But what Rick didn't realize, he had a piece of mail on his desk with an address that wasn't too far from the shop. And my husband got that address and was trying to find that house and find out it's indeed not located on land. I mean, located in a community that's in the country, and he has land, but it's in a community that's, how did my husband put it? It's not even a middle-class community, but he said Rick was trying to one up him. Again, remember, my stories are allegedly. We can't continue to go in life and do wrong and think that everything is going to go right for us, because there is a thing called karma, and karma can happen instantaneously. It can take a while, it can take years, or it can be the next day. So the moral of this story, don't think you're going to get away with shit like having a mechanic shop and you working all during the night, telling your wife you're working all during the night, but when you're drinking and you're spreading legs in there. So Remember, my story is just for entertainment purposes. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.